Hello guys, it's Chantel and welcome back to my spooky library. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a haul, but it's not just a book haul, it's my birthday haul. So yeah, I'm just kind of jump into the obvious one here. I got my half sleeve completely finished. Anyway, I got my half sleeve done and I have been obsessed with it ever since, and I just cannot wait to continue on. So going forward, tattoo wise, I think my next area is going to be my right hand, and that is because my tattoo artist has come up with this brilliant tattoo design idea, and it would just go so well with what I already have going on. So yeah, but it's just so pretty. I love it so much. Anyway, going into my physical things, I have a plethora of things to go over. And I'm gonna go with the recent things that I got, because those are kind of just sitting here. And I've kind of already been obsessed with them and just using them. And so I don't know. I got this cute freaking crime scene cute and cozy coloring book, which is not for kids. And it just has like different crime scenes, and I don't exactly know how it's a crime, but this one, you kind of get the idea with the fact that it says videos and I have something covered up, but they're explicit videos anyway. But that is one of the pages that I did so far, and I know there is some more. Okay, so I did start this one and I finished. This was my very first one with the markers that I got. And so far, I mean, I seem to be doing okay. I just need to figure out how to stop the bleeding when I'm using the mat for them. I don't know. And then I started this one. And then going with that one, I also have a cutest serial killers cozy and a cute and cozy coloring book as well. And I do believe I have done 2 pictures. And the first one I did, I really love what I did with the mask to kind of age it. So that's pretty nifty. But again, with this one, you can see it from a distance. Like, it's obvious, but it could just be because I know it's there. But the bleeding from using the alcohol mat, I'm still learning, I guess. But it's like a silicone, not really like a, well, maybe like a silicone plastic mat. But with that brings me into why I got the coloring books. And that is because I got my Honolulu B alcohol markers from Ahuhu, I think is how you say it. And I'm just so obsessed with them, and they're just absolutely stunning. And I can't wait to get more and get more coloring books, because I've been seeing them all over TikTok, and it's just a cozy, fun time when you throw an audiobook on and just sit here and color for hours and hours and hours. I love it. But yeah. So those were gifted to me so kindly from my best friend Becca. And then for my half sleeve, the first half of it was a gift from my grandmother, and then the other half was a gift from my husband. And I wanted to go into a little bit of a story of, I'll try maybe to put a picture here to show it off better, but I do have this wolf howling with like the moon and the woods and the stars, and this is for like a memory piece of my aunt who we just recently lost a couple months back, and she just loved wolves, and I saw it on my, like, the design on my Pinterest feed, and I'm like, this is the one. And he just threw all of the rest of the ideas behind everything into play, and it just pieced out so perfectly in my opinion. Okay, going into the gifts from my father-in-law. I have been diamond painting like crazy lately. So he got me a Star Wars diamond painting and a cute little gnome. But this cute little biker gnome is so cute. And then he, on my birthday itself, when it came, he cashed at me $20, and I just got some stuff from, I just kind of like filled my stash from Bath and Body Works because I was getting low on some things, and they had some new fragrances and stuff that was on sale, and it was just a perfect day to honestly go because everything was basically on sale. So they had a sale going on for something for the hand sanitizers, and I'm already using one because how can you not? But the one I'm using is raspberry tangerine, and it just smells amazing. And I'm using my all-time favorite hand sanitizer holder, which is my pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern, whatever. And it used to make noise. Like, there's no sound left to it, which is sad, but that just tells you how many times I've used this. And it stays on my bag, so every purse I swap to, it goes on there. Every backpack I end up using, it goes on there. And then I have one of my all-time favorites, watermelon lemonade for summer fragrances, that is sunshine and lemon. I love anything blueberry. Blueberry food, snacks, drinks, smells, anything. I love it. And they had this one, and it is an antibacterial moisturizing hand sanitizer, but it's blueberry Bellini, and it smells so good. I'm hoping that this one will be the last one that I use because it's like my all-time favorite that I got out of this set. And then another fun little summery fragrance is the Firecracker Pop, and it has, you know, little 4th of July design on it. So, and then I've been wanting a lotion that, because what I usually use for lotion size for traveling is this size, and I prefer to have something small like this instead on my desk instead of in my bag, because it always gets lost in my bag, and then the cap comes undone, and then it's just a whole mess, and it just didn't work. And then I found this one, and it's like the perfect size, and I can just put it in my little bottle pocket on my bags, and it just works out perfectly. And I don't know, I am a vanilla person, so I got the warm vanilla sugar body cream, and oh my gosh, it like moisturizes my hands so nicely and just smells amazing. But I wanted to kind of spice up my perfume fragrance and try something new, because I usually use Mad About You And then I currently have a Christmas one that I really, really like. And then the cinnamon pumpkin is like my all-time go-to. But I kind of wanted a little something that kind of tied all of them together, but I could only really find one that matched the Christmas one and the Mad About You. And I came up with the gingham gorgeous, and I got the big bottle, and then I also got the little purse size bottle to put into my bag. I originally, for my perfume putting in my bag, I had ꙁ𝚘𝚘𝚗, which now just kind of chills on my desk, and it's kind of like my I'm gonna kind of thing, you know, when I'm like, I could use a little spritz of something. So that stays on my desk. And then I had the little glass rolling tube. No, was it a rolling tube? No, it wasn't a rolling tube. It was a little spray bottle, but it was like the long, skinny, thin vial. And I ran out of the one that I had because I used it a lot. But the glass made me super, super nervous when it came to being in my bag. So I just went back to the normal size bottle. I want to get into all of my books that I got, because this would not be a spooky library haul if there wasn't books involved, right? So to go with what Taylor got me, there's this, okay, so if you don't know, then you don't know, but if you know, you know. So if you are familiar with any of the inanimate object shifter romances or whatever, me, my friend Taylor, and my friend Stacy all have this running joke because we've all read Squeaked, and now we can't see balloon animals the same. There's some foods that we can't. It's just a whole thing, right? And so she got me this paperweight, and I just kind of keep it on my desk as a haha pick-me-up thing when I look at it. And it's all around a fun, good time. And they have come out with all kinds of balloon animal things that just kind of keep popping around in like Walmart and stuff like that. So it's just kind of like our haha, it's haunting us, you know, kind of thing. But alongside that, I'm currently using it in my book that I'm reading. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't lose my page. But she got me this really cool, like, machete, well, maybe not machete, meat cleaver, like, bookmark with, like, the blood splatter. And I'm just obsessed with it. It's so pretty. And then I got the newest installment in the Lore Olympus series, which is volume 8, and she got me all of these minus this one for Christmas. So yeah, super excited to have that. And then my bestie Paula here on BookTube gifted me 2 books for my birthday, and those are Wild is the Witch by Rachel Griffin and My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. I read Paperbacks from Hell by Grady Hendrix and loved it, and just kind of added all of their works onto my wish list. So thank you so much, Paula, for these, and I cannot wait to get to them. I'm hoping to add them to my July TBR. And then I was gifted money from my husband's grandparents for my birthday, and I actually have one more thing I need to grab. Give me one second. So for those who may not know, I am a huge Disney fan, and I found this beautiful golden Pooh Bear at Paradise, which is a kind of like a farmer's market type deal. So yeah, and he was originally $9.99, and with him and the books I got paid maybe like $4. So he was an absolute steal because I absolutely love him and he will forever be with me. And then going into the books, which I feel like I had more than just these, but I have book 45 in The Adventures of the Bailey School Kids, and this one is Wizards Don't Wear Graduation Gowns. And then I got a Apple Classics, which is the Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling, College Road Trip because Disney. And then The Princess and the Pauper by Mark Twain, which is another Apple Classic. And I love that they actually went and fixed it. And then going into the next book that I have Oliver and Company, again, another Disney book, because you just gotta. The very first one that I got, very first gift of the day for my birthday I got, was this graphic novel of Lilo and Stitch. And my hubby bought it for me, and I am just obsessed because Lilo and Stitch, come on. Also, Disney girly. So I am so excited to be adding these to my Disney shelf. I have Sunrise on the Reaping by Susan Collins, which I was just going to put off getting for a while. And then I was going to do a readathon, read along thing with Donna, but we are moving that. I will be right back. Okay, so I did have more. I found them. They were out on my dining room table. We went to a used bookstore in Grand Blanc, and I have been looking for this for ages. And when I looked on like eBay and thrift and all of that, it was like $30. Do you guys see how small this book is? I would never ever pay $30 for something this small. So when I found it for $1.50, I had to have it because now I finally have Magic in the Freaking Wind by Christine Feehan, which means that I'm only missing like 2 books in the series now, and I never thought I was going to be able to finish it because of how much this one was. And then along with that, I got a nonfiction relationship book, self-help book, which is Fight Less, Love More, 5-Minute Conversations to Change Your Relationship Without Blowing Up or Giving In by Lori Pun JD. So got quite the haul of things. So yeah, happy belated 26th birthday to myself. That is all I have for this haul. With that, I'm gonna leave you guys here, and I will see you guys in my next live stream, video, whatever, in the comments. And yeah, so stay spooky, my friends. Bye. And I have a bruise as well. You see that? That's probably from my dog. Awesome, isn't it? Just giving it color. Oh shoot, hold on. Give me 1 second. Bailey School Kids. Not me realizing that there's Sprint music going on in the back.